The internet has made our lives easier in countless ways. We shop, we bank, we communicate. But with that convenience comes a serious risk. Fake websites. These deceptive sites are designed to look legitimate. They copy the branding, the layout, even the language of real companies. And their goal is simple: to steal your information, your money, or both. So how do you protect yourself? How do you tell the difference between a real website and a fake one? Let me show you. The first thing you need to check is the URL. That's the address at the top of your browser. This is where most fake websites reveal themselves because scammers rely on you not paying close attention. Look carefully at the spelling of the domain name. A fake Amazon site might be spelled Amazon with a 0 instead of the letter O, or it might have an extra letter like amazonn.com. These small changes are easy to miss if you're moving quickly. But there's more. Check the domain extension. That's the part after the dot. A legitimate company website will typically use .com, .org, or their country-specific extension. If you see something unusual like .net, .ru, or .info, be suspicious. And here's something many people don't know. Scammers sometimes add the real brand name somewhere else in the URL to trick you. For example, instead of paypal.com, you might see paypal-secure.weirdname.com. The actual domain here isn't PayPal, it's weirdname.com. Everything before that is just decoration. Now, let's talk about the padlock icon. You've probably heard that a padlock in the address bar means a site is safe. That's not entirely true. The padlock only tells you that the connection between your browser and the website is encrypted. It means the data you send can't be intercepted easily, but it does not mean the website itself is legitimate. Scammers can get security certificates too. It's not difficult. So a fake website can have that padlock and still be dangerous. Never rely on the padlock alone. Here's a practical trick that can save you. Hover over links before you click them. Don't click, just hover. When you move your mouse over a link, most browsers will show you the actual URL at the bottom of the screen. This is incredibly useful, especially in emails. An email might say, "Click here to verify your account." But when you hover over that link, you see it's actually going to some random website you've never heard of. If the destination doesn't match what you expect, don't click it. Next, pay attention to the overall design and quality of the website. Fake websites are often rushed. They're built quickly to scam as many people as possible before they get shut down. Look for poor grammar and spelling mistakes. Professional companies have editors. They proofread their content. If you see sentences that don't make sense or words that are spelled incorrectly, that's a red flag. Check the images. Are they blurry? Low resolution? Do they look like they were copied from somewhere else? Legitimate businesses invest in quality visuals. And look at the layout. Does the site feel professional, or does it seem thrown together? Are there broken links? Missing pages? These are all signs that something isn't right. Now let's talk about the About Us and Contact pages. These pages are crucial. A legitimate business wants you to know who they are and how to reach them. They'll have detailed information about their company, their history, their team. The contact page will have multiple ways to reach them: a phone number, an email address, maybe even a physical address. Fake websites often skip these pages entirely, or they'll have vague, generic text that doesn't actually say anything. If the About Us page is just a few sentences with no real details, be very careful. Try the contact information. Does the phone number work? Does the email address look professional? Or is it something like support123@genericemailprovider.com? Real companies use their own domain for email. Here's a more advanced technique. Check the domain age. Every website domain has a registration date. You can find this information using a Whois look tool. Just search for Whois lookup in any search engine and you'll find free tools. Enter the website's domain and it will show you when it was registered. If the site claims to be an established company, but the domain was registered 2 weeks ago, that's a major red flag. Scammers create new domains all the time because their sites get reported and taken down. A brand new domain, pretending to be a well-known company, is almost certainly fake.
Let me give you a few more quick warning signs. If a website is offering deals that seem too good to be true, they probably are. Scammers use unrealistic discounts to lure you in. If a site is asking for information it shouldn't need, stop. For example, a shopping site has no reason to ask for your social security number. If they're requesting sensitive information that doesn't make sense for the transaction, serious, close the page immediately. And here's something you should always do. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, if you have that little voice in the back of your mind saying, "This doesn't seem right," listen to it. Your intuition picks up on small details your conscious mind might miss. The colors are slightly wrong. The tone of the writing is off. Something just doesn't feel like the brand you know. Don't ignore that feeling. If you're unsure about a website, don't enter any information. Instead, go directly to the company's official site by typing their address yourself or by searching for them in a search engine. Don't use links from emails or messages. Recognizing a fake website isn't about being paranoid, it's about being aware. Scammers count on people being in a hurry, not paying attention, trusting too easily. But now you know what to look for. The misspelled URLs, the suspicious domain extensions, the poor design, the missing or fake contact information, the domains that are too new. You have the tools to protect yourself. Use them every time you visit a new site, every time you receive an unexpected email with a link, every time something feels even slightly unusual. Stay vigilant, stay safe, and always think twice before you click.